If you have seen our first episodes, you know that last year I was looking into diminishing my business. I only had 5 conventions booked for this year, and those 5 were mostly going to be all mystery bags of £1 each to try and get rid of as much stock as possible. And while I didn't know 100% what I wanted to do in the future, I knew I had a few targets in my head. I wanted to move to a different area of the UK. I knew I wanted to find something that caused me less continual stress than running my own business. And I wanted to just expand my horizons in a different way, because I have been doing this for nearly 20 years now. It felt a little bit stagnant. It felt like the energy I had placed into it just wasn't what I was receiving back, right? Then there was a big turning point while I was doing HorrorCon and SonicCon back to back at the end of last year, September, October. And it's almost like a domino effect. Everything just one after another just changed everything around me. It started with meeting Jay. With that came a very immediate friendship, I would say. Like, it felt like from our first meet, the next day we had known each other for a decade. And then we talked about doing Sonic stuff together, which led to a conversation with Printing Like Rabbits about me doing Sonic stuff, especially for SonicCon. That led to the conversation about the statues, which once we agreed on, doing like 5 statues would be absolutely wild, it solidified my work relationship with Rob from Printing Like Rabbits. And essentially, by the end of January, I already had 13 conventions booked for the year instead of 5. Most of them were waiting list, and most of them were me literally begging people like MegaCon to give me a space, any space. I'll pay anything. I just want to be on the floor. And that's why I was having booths instead of trader tables and so on. But not only did I have these 13 conventions booked, we had a podcast running where people were listening from the first episode, which was absolutely wild. We had a Kickstarter going. We were helping SonicCon in a way that we hadn't in the year before, and there was just this overall newfound energy about the art stuff, where it felt like, I'm in it, but I'm not in it because I feel like I'm tied to it now. I'm in it because I have found that passion again, and I put a lot of different weight on it. Before, it was very much of, I want to do it to leave a lasting impression with my work, and to make people happy, but also for myself to feel a little relevant in my field. And now it is genuinely, we do this podcast not because we feel like we have any sort of opinion that is better than anyone else. We do it because it's fun. It's a laugh, and we love your energy, and it's just fun. And I decided to do this work and enjoy the most out of it as possible. The most opportunities of travel, the most weird events that I've done this year, suggestions from Rob, and going to Glasgow as many times as possible, going to Manchester as many times as possible, going out every night being absolutely spent. I am making the most out of this career now. And I feel like that is the right attitude for it, because the more you enjoy your work, the more you put into it, so you can enjoy it even more. So year 38 brought with it almost like some self-assurance and certainty that I am on the right path with what I'm doing, with the career that I ended up choosing. But it also gave me a lot of stronger bonds. Many people, except for Jay, were people that I've known for the past few years. But this year was the year that I think we moved from friends to we are family that depend on each other to a certain extent. And that is a shout out to Rob from Printing Like Rabbits, Stephen from Glasgow's, Jake and Kay, who run Raku events and do SonicCon, Sage Noodle, and Ben, who have now joined our convention creative stream team. And I even got to go back home to Malta this year, which I hadn't done since 2018. and seeing my mom, who I miss very dearly. Looking forward to 39. We are starting the year with a bang. I started packing down my apartment, which is why you constantly behind me see piles of boxes and useful boxes with stock and everything shifting around me, because I am packing this apartment down as I am looking forward to move to Manchester at the end of this convention season. And I actually even found a roommate which will be joining me there, and I'm quite excited about that.